Hello everyone, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. So, Fighter Store playthrough also. The last episode I did the second palace, which I think it's Great Swamp, which is weird because you think that we like done 6, but no, that's Misery Mire. I got the hook shot. I also did the flute side quest, and I maxed out both my bomb and arrow upgrades. Oh, nice. Yeah, that look is really showing. And now we're going to step again into the Dark World. Here we are. And this part of the map actually has 2 dungeons very close to each other, because you get Dungeon 4 and you get Dungeon 3. And honestly, I said I would do things in order, but usually I would do Dungeon 4, like, if I didn't do it before Dungeon 2, then I would just do it now, so we're gonna, go straight for that. Oh, that was weird clipping. So yeah, we're gonna go straight to Dungeon 4, but first we're gonna go gamble a little bit.
Hi, how may I help you? You can open 2 chests for 30 rupees. Why don't you play? What will you do? Alright kid, choose well.
Got a heart, 50 rupees. Well, I'll take that payback, because... So the other chess games I don't, care about, but this one actually has a purpose, because it has a heart piece in it, so... Yeah, we're gonna have to gamble until we get... Oh! Alright, well, that was easy. 10 arrows. Alright, we will never play this game again, so... Bye. I mean, it's not like we have, have an urgent need for rupees in this game, and even if we did, there's, plenty of spots that have free rupees, so yeah, we just don't really need that one. I mean, hell, not far from here, there's a mini game where you can play there's a shooting range. That's easy rupees if you need them, but also you get this 300 rupees over here. Watch out for the ghosts and the guard. Hold on. Yeah, thank you for... Oh, I'll take that. Yeah, you have 300 rupees over there. Oh, that's just the shop. Hold on. And apparently there is another 300 rupees right in here. Or the magic boomerang if you didn't get it, but... Yeah, you don't really need rupees. And we had spent 600 on the upgrades, but now we're already almost back at the max. Anyway, over here where the bird was, also there's no potion cellar here. You do get some really cool marbles, so I will say pretty cool architecture, but anyway, we get this temple down here. And yeah, it's meant to be a weird bat creature holding a trident, but I always thought it was just a weird creature, because I saw his armpits as his eyes, so yeah, I saw it as a weird snouted creature, I guess. Anyway, here we are in Thieves Town. Oh, the memories. Because yeah, this dungeon, I do like it. Also, I really like the gimmick at the start where you get 4 big 2x2 rooms. So yeah, if we open the map, which we get right away. Yeah, we get these big ass rooms over here. Now, I might remember seeing this tile set, earlier in the game if you explored, because yeah, we went in regular Kakariko village. There was a house that was supposedly, Blind's hideout for thieves, and yeah, here we are. And it's using the same tile set, so I think you can guess who the boss of this place is gonna be. But yeah, I know this dungeon a lot because I've done it many times. I mean, before I started being an epic gamer, I would always start with this one after the first Dark World dungeon, and I would just go here to get the sword upgrade as soon as possible. But also in the GBA version, if you don't have people to play 4 swords with to get completion data, so you can access the Palace of 4 Swords, which I think is most people. If you do an exploration glitch, the Palace of 4 Swords is very close to this place, so it's the easiest place to set up, and you can just fall down into the water like place. So yeah, definitely definitely dungeon I'm familiar with. You know, there's some chests around, but most of them just have like bonus loot pretty much. Your main goal in this first section is to get the boss key, which you get very early in this dungeon. Yeah, this dungeon has weird ass spacing because yeah, like you get, you know, boss door right over here, and you get like the, you know, boss key in these like first 4 rooms. So yeah, it's not a very long dungeon, all things considered, and then you get like, it's just weird, really. And that's the compass. And yeah, we're already at the boss, like almost. We just need the boss key, it's gonna be in that room up there. Watch out for the spinning stars, because those turn you back into Buddy Link. And here we have the boss key. Speaking of Four Swords Adventure, Four Swords and A Link to the Past, if you want me to actually, you know, try out the Dark Link fights again, honestly, like, let me know, and I won't mind, like, playing up to that point, you know, maybe, like, making a save point and doing that as, like, a bonus episode, because, yeah, Battles of Four Swords is very interesting with only, like, the Fighter Swords. And yeah, I've never beaten the Purple Dark Link with the Fighter Sword, so yeah, it could be very interesting. That being said, if I do that, I will use save states, because I don't want to, like, re-enter the like dungeon every time and have to like go get the potions back again. But yeah, that's definitely like something I could do as like a bonus episode. Well, we got a key, but hey, who cares? Boss right here. Or not. Yeah, this dungeon is the first one where you get like weird, like, oh hey, where's the boss? I don't know if any other Zelda games have done this, where you like gain access to the boss room early, but the boss isn't there and you need to go like on a separate side quest. But yeah, this dungeon is pretty, you know, innovative for the series, I suppose. Also, welcome to the worst room in the game. You get conveyor belts, you get the weird atom things that look like the logo for the Science Museum in Montreal, and you get the fucking like anti-fairies over there. Very bad room. Very painful, because yeah, they have like tons of health. Well, not really tons of health, but they're like so weird as enemies. Like, this room just sucks. And we get funny spike traps over here. Oh, I actually hit that. Ow. Yeah, we can't read that, but it just says like random bullshit. Also, I think this is the only room where we get bats in the Dark World. Speaking of, I don't think we ever seen like proper bats, because we skipped like the whole Hyrule Castle Tower section. Anyway, we get this witch. Yeah, speaking of rare enemies, I mean, we get, you know, bats. We get this weird lizard thing, which is actually a reskinned mouse. Just it has like more health and deals like a lot more damage. But if you enter like a Dark World dungeon from the Light World using Exploration Glitch, they will actually make mouse noises. So yeah, they're just like Dark World property. I may be thinking, what's this witch do? Well, it also spawns the exclusively rare skeleton robes. That's what. And yeah, I never knew these were from A Link to the Past. I just thought they were original graphics made for the like BS set, which they were, but they were based on these. And yeah, they just act like the regular robes from the Hyrule Castle like sewer section, just with double health again. And yeah, this is the only place where they spawn, and you don't even... And they're literally like a trap. Also get a very weird scrolling dungeon screen over here without going through the door. Very, very weird. Anyway, you get over here, and yeah, you have a little beacon of light over this, so we're gonna do that. Just gonna bomb that for no reason in particular. But yeah, this dungeon, yeah, very weird the first time around. But yeah, there's a lot of gimmicks, and it's probably the only dungeon where you need to like go through different like sections. It's the least linear one, I suppose. I mean, it is, but it's not like forced linearity, if that makes sense. Weird. Bit of funny room over here. I'm just gonna freeze you, or not. There we go. Because yeah, the red ones can shoot that fire, and that can only be blocked with the mirror shield, which we don't have, and it hurts like a motherfucker. Plus, we want all the chances we want for blind, so yeah, we're just gonna do that. I don't really get the point of opening that shutter, because you need to go through here, and hey, we get the gates from Hyrule Castle again. Luckily, they take the boss door and not like separate keys, because that would have been very annoying. You know what? I'll use the Quake medallion for once. That's what it does. Oh, it stuns those guys, but doesn't kill them. Weird. I don't know if you can lift them. Oh, no, you can't. Because you can lift ice statues and like throw them, but it doesn't like do any damage, so... Hey, look! The minute's fine! Let me get a key. Oh, thank you very much. You saved my life. Please take me outside. Luckily, she can actually run, so that's cool. I will take you outside, but not quite yet. Because we get the Titan Smith! Now we can lift the heaviest stones that were once impossible to budge. And as you can see, Link's glove actually changed color, so yeah, it actually reflects in the sprite, which is pretty cool. Yeah, we get lift level 3. Very nice. Whoops. Not what I wanted to do. I think I'll just warp really quick. Because, yeah, that's gonna fuck me over. Wait a minute, please don't go this way. This is outside, what are you talking about? Also, I don't think we're gonna beat the boss fight with 1 health. I mean, we have a 1 fairy, but that's not exactly a winning amount of fairies, I don't think. What a... fucking... Yeah, these entrance rooms just have so much shit thrown at you. It definitely makes a first impression, that's for sure. Now, whether it's a good one or not is another story. Yeah, the heart is here. There it is. And the beeping is still going on. Very fun. Also, yeah, that guy just thinks he's gonna throw this bone at you. Stop that. Hey, thanks for the heart. Still getting that great luck factor. Oh yeah, we are. Alright, I'll bring you to this room then. What do you think? Yeah, too bright! Like I heard on the AGDQ livestream, blind is just a gamer, they don't like natural light. Now, blind is referred to as a guy by the, like, you know, like the guy in Kakuri Village that's in his hideout from the light world, but, you know, here is hidden as a girl, and he's kind of wearing a robe, so transsexual blind, female blind, male blind, you know, cross-dressing blind, make up your theories on your own time, please. Now, blind pretty much works like Gleeok, but with a little bit more, like, movement, and without, like, the dragon aspect. Because, yeah, you know, like, splits, like, his heads up and stuff. They shoot fireballs a lot. So, yeah, blind is, like, I've always seen blind as just, you know, like, Gleeok, pretty much. Even, like, he's not Gleeok, but for all intents and purposes, compared to the other one, he's pretty much Gleeok, and we're dead. But we're not. I'm gonna lock in here. They are almost dead, so yeah, I'm gonna take that opportunity. Ah, that sucked. Oh, that's... Yeah, that hammerhead box is cancerous. Okay, we got him. Very close, but we got him first try. Easy. There we go. Alright. That wasn't too bad, because yeah, this boss fight can get you if you... It's a pretty hard boss fight once you're, you know, if you're like a newcomer, but as time goes on, it becomes a little bit easier, I guess. Okay, this one is naturally colored. Alright, so they are differently colored. This just the first two were green for whatever reason. Probably because of the boss's palettes. Whatever. Anyway, hammer, very cool for this boss, but it's much easier to hit him with the hammer if he's like at the bottom of the screen than on the top. So, yeah, just try doing that. But in a regular run, you have the Master Sword, so it's not too bad. Or hell, if you went out of the dungeon for a reason I'll get to very shortly, and you come back with the Temporary Sword, like, he just dies very quickly. Anyway, Linky, because of you, I can escape from the clutches of the evil monsters. Thank you. As the wise men sealed the way to the Dark World, the Knights of Hyrule defended them from the attacks of evil monsters. I heard that the Knights of Hyrule were nearly wiped out in that battle. You are perhaps the last one to carry on the bloodline of the Knights. It is ironic that the last one in the line has the potential to become the hero of legend. Surely you can destroy Ganon. Also, I think this is probably where the Hero of Legend title came from. Because yeah, this is the Hero of Legend. The first one is like Hero of Hyrule from Zelda 1 and 2, so yeah. May the way of the hero lead to the Triforce. Shing! And very nice. Also, I didn't touch this on the last episode, but yeah, there's a lot of weird like retcon lore because of the whole like Zelda like split timeline stuff. So, you know, this game takes place in the Dawnfall timeline where like, you know, Ganondorf, you know, wins against Link, and then you like Zelda basically like in the official lore, from what I understand, like Zelda and the Sages still somehow managed to seal him away in the Golden, like in the Sacred Realms somehow. But like in the original lore, like Ganondorf was just like a thief who like somehow like managed to get back to get into the Sacred Realm, and he just like slayed his buddies and stuff, and then yeah, he just turned it into like the Dark World. I mean, hell, the first 4 Zelda games were pretty much designed, you know, in mind as like the same Link, the same Zelda, even if it doesn't make too much sense. So you could say this was intended as a prequel, as a sequel, but either way, like, this works. In the original, like, if you don't take into account like any of the like timeline stuff, like the story makes a lot more sense because now you just get like weird retcons. And it's like, do you trust what the game says? Do you trust what the like guidebooks say, or like did both events still happen? It's like weird. Anyway, the reason we got the glove is that now we can lift these black rocks right here, which is very cool because now we can get access to this shortcut, and we can play, you know, the archery mini game with Sans Undertale over here. Well, howdy, Lightworlder. You look like a street shooter. Want to try your skill in my shooting gallery? I'll give you 5 shots for 20 rupees. If you're as sharp as I think you are, you stand to rake in the rupees. How about it, stranger? Alright, aim carefully. Ready, go. Also, I thought that, as a kid, I thought that the hands were like spinies, because they kind of look like that. Anyway, I need to shoot these guys. There we go. And yeah, you get more rupees for, Oh, I got them all first try. Very nice. I practiced this minigame a lot to get rupees on one, I think probably my first or second playthrough, because I didn't have a lot for whatever reason. And instead of the race, we get this asshole with the shovel, which we will get to know very shortly. Also, like I said, if you tried warp in from like the Dark World into the Light World, you can't, because to get the heart piece you can, because there's this tree in the way, so yeah. Welcome to the treasure field. The object is to dig as many holes as you can in 30 seconds.
Any treasures you dig up will be yours to keep. It's only 80 rupees to play.
Oh, that's why I didn't have rupees, because this guy gave me the worst luck imaginable.
Then I will lend you a shovel. When you have it in your hand, start digging.
So this minigame has a heart piece, and this is like probably the most infamous heart piece in this game, because it is just very luck based, and yeah, most of the time you won't get the heart piece, and sometimes you just lose money anyway, so yeah, this heart piece can be very annoying. Though yeah, I did make money here, but oh yeah, I made a lot actually. And I don't think there's any like hidden like patterns, it's just random, so personally I just, you know, dig wherever. Like I just dig in straight lines and then like hopefully I get it, and sometimes I won't. But also that one annoying thing is that you have to leave the screen like and come back every single time you want to do this, so yeah, that's annoying. Alright, here we go again. But yeah, I don't think there's any like specific spots it can spawn in. Maybe there are, but I don't know about that. So yeah, I just go with in straight line though. I think if you were to use like the Japanese like item dash glitch, you could probably like dig up all the stuff pretty easily. But I don't know if it works for the show. Oh, there we go. All right, second try. That's not bad. That's not bad. In fact, I got second try on both this and the other minigame, so yeah, pretty good luck. Usually takes me a lot longer than that. Like sometimes I get like 10 attempts and I still won't get it. But all right, nice. That means I also get to save this little frog over here.
Ribbit, your money did not change. You are not just an ordinary guy, are you? I used to live in Kakariko Town. I wonder what my partner is doing there without me. Ribbit, I have a request of you. Please take me to my partner. Please, Ribbit, please.
Thank God I won't have to do that voice again, because that just fucked my throat up. I think you can take him into dungeons, I'm not sure. I think you can, but who cares, because we're just gonna go over here, really. So we'll do this first. Ah, shut up. And you get all these mysterious hammer pegs. I always thought those pegs were just made of plastic because that's what they sound like when you hit them. I mean, they're shared with other pegs, but these ones just look and feel like plastic. Alright, here we get this little cave. Oh, I found another heart piece, and we get a new heart container in general. We only have 6 more to go, and we have 4 dungeons. So yeah, we only have 8 heart pieces to find again. Very cool. Anyway, in the Dark World, this house is completely fucked, but in the Light World, it's the blacksmith. And yeah, this guy is the blacksmith's partner. We didn't visit him because there's no point to, but yeah, you get... If you visit him like early on in the game, like he can't find his partner and he can't do anything. But now, you know, there he is.
Oh, happy days are here again. You found my partner. We are very happy now. Come by here again. At that time, we will temper your sword perfectly.
Thank you, thank you. Also, I never noticed they have like a unique table graphic. Like, I mean, they have unique graphics for this whole thing, which is very, very cool. Yeah, that table looks sick. Now, what's interesting, if you go back in...
Hey, welcome. Ask us to do anything.
Temper my sword. I'll give you a big discount. So yeah, you can temper our sword for 10 rupees.
Go buy it again anytime you want to. Hee-ho, we're off to work.
Now, normally in the story, you're supposed to temper, you know, the Master Sword, but the game doesn't actually check what sword you have, so you can just give them, like, the Fighter Sword, and they will temper it to be stronger than the, like, regular Master Sword, which is just very funny to me. And I like to think that's actually canon, they just can make better swords than the Master Sword at this point. I don't know, it's, I mean, to be fair, like, the Big Goron Sword is better than the Master Sword in Ocarina of Time, and it's not, like, legendary in any way, so... definitely possible, but I just find it funny. I don't know if you can make them like temporary, like the golden. I don't think they can temporary the golden sword because you can actually like talk to them with it. So yeah, I don't think that's a thing. But anyway, if we drop down over here, we get this little cave with the 1 rupee jar over here. And we get this very cool pedestal over here. And if you drop some powder into it.
Hey, blast you for waking me from my deep, dark sleep. I mean, thanks a lot, sir. But now I will get my revenge on you. Get ready for it. Is that okay with you, ma'am? I laugh at your misfortune. Now your magic power will drop by 1/2. Congratulations. Now do your best, even though I'm sure it won't be enough. Have a nice day. See you.
Very bipolar evil spirit that we just released over here. I don't know if you can summon. I don't think you can summon it again, but yeah, he just does that. Also, this is a glitch. This is a glitch you can use for easy like citrus clip and explosion glitches over here, but whatever. And now, yeah, we have double magic power, which is very useful, especially like when you're using medallions, because now they barely use any magic, so you can just spam them, but it doesn't do anything to the chicken, sadly. Don't stop me from bullying it. Come on. Die. No, don't escape. Come on. There we go. There we go. Get all the chickens just going absolutely nuts. Though they do actually stop. It's not like a Ocarina of Time where they just like continue until you're dead. They give up pretty easily. I mean, I guess they must recognize that we are the strongest link, so yeah, they just give up. Though, like I mentioned a while back, I think it's this. I don't remember if this is this house or like one of the other, or the left one. Ah, yeah, it has the left one. Though this one has the rupee secret, which is pretty cool. There's some other places where you can pull to get like some items. Some of them I only discovered recently. There might still be others, but anyway, if you go into this house, which previously had the like patrolling NPC, but now all the NPCs beside the like bottle guy are gone. You can find this chicken over here, but if you spray it over here.
What? You turned me to a human! I can't even speak! Aha, it must be you who's always teasing my friends. The weathercock is always watching you harass them. Well, this human shape is uncomfortable for me. I want to be a chicken again. And you get to manually talk with them, and they're like totally like not solid. Also, we just turned a chicken into a girl, which has some very wild implications, which I'm surprised hasn't been used for like Ludar, but I guess this game was a little bit too early for that, sadly, but whatever. But yeah, now we're done with that whole thing. But hey, as I showed in the last episode, we do still have, or actually I showed in this episode, really. We do still have a whole other dungeon right over here. But sadly, I think that's gonna have to wait for the next episode. So, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'm very curious to see how things will go in Skullwoods. If you're as curious as me, like and subscribe, and as always, see ya!